It normally idles up to like 1,750, the automatic choke comes on, and then it will drop down to idle 1,000. Well, lately, on and off, it's been playing up when you go to start it. It's been like, you know, idling like 250 RPM, shaking and all this crap. And what I think is happening is when it's cold, this automatic choke's not coming on. Here's the air control valve. It's a brand new one I got. That's what it looks like. And this is what operates automatic choke. It just pulls the plunger out, and it's got an intake manifold. Now what we'll do is we'll start it up, and I'll see if we can get it to do it so I can show you what it's actually doing. Then we'll see if it's going to fix the problem or not. I've took this out already. I've cleaned it with some carby cleaner. I've put it back in, and yeah, it just started. And I noticed too that whenever you start it up when it's hot, I noticed that it seems to want to idle like 1,500, and it'll take a little bit and then it'll drop back down to 1,000. It's like it sticks a little bit on when it when you go to hot start it too, when it shouldn't. So I'll just start it and we'll see if we can get it to do it. Cold start too. Geez, that's annoying, especially when you want to when I want to show you what it does. Geez, it's idling just over. Well, it is still warming up. It's not quite warm yet, but I think that plunge is not quite fully shut. So what we'll do is we'll turn it off, and I'm going to change it now, because it's, even though it hasn't played up right now, it's been playing up and it's been hard to start. And yeah, and I've already changed the spark plugs in the ute. I've changed the fuel filter. I've cleaned the airflow math sensor. I've even took the crank angle sensor off it and cleaned that and checked that. And that's the next thing that'll be getting replaced if this has still got this problem where it's, but this bullshit, like, you know, winding over when it's hot, like, you know, it's taken, you know, quite a bit to start, like, you know, and sometimes you got to turn it, like, you know, it didn't, obviously it never played up when I started then, but, you know, I've been coming out and go to start it, and it's been winding over probably 10 times, and then, you know, if you turn the key off, you turn it back on, you go to start it, like, you know, it'll be fine. And like, you know, as we just seen then, you go to start it, after a few winds, it fires straight up and it's like there's nothing going on with it. I don't understand it, but yeah, this is the part that was the part what I've been showing you that's been giving it hell. So we'll swap this over. It's only 2 bolts, only take about 3 minutes, if that. So what I'll do is I'll get some tools, and once I pop the bonnet, we'll take it off, and then we'll start the ute back up and we'll see what it does. And for those who don't know where your bonnet popper is, it's on the driver's side of the vehicle. So on your, you know what I mean, if you've got a right hand drive car, it's on here. And some of them are on the left hand side when they've got a lever. Like on the Ford Cougars and that, they're on the left hand side, passenger side. They're not on the driver's side. Don't ask me why, but on the left hand side. And you know, they're all different, but that's where you locate your bonnet. To open it up. Alright, we've got an 8mm socket here. We'll just do the 2 8mm nuts. Bolts I mean. We want to undo this clip. Oh, actually, we won't take the clip off it. We'll just take the valve off it first. This is only like a 2-minute job. This is very easy to do. Right, just pull that off. Alright, now what we need to do is unclip it, just by that, like that. We need to make sure this is the same. it's already nice and clean in there because I've already cleaned it out before with some carby cleaner. Let's just compare. And the plug's the same. You want to check all that stuff before you go fitting it. Alright, we'll click the plug back in carefully. Clip it back in. Make sure the top's got no crap in it. Alright, set it back on. Get your 2 bolts. It's got an O-ring on the top of it here, so you don't need to worry about any gasket sealing or anything. That's it. You don't want to go, don't go tightening this up too much because you end up pulling the threads out. Now, because the ute's still cold, we haven't let it warm up or nothing. That's why it's not idling at 1,000. So it's still, it's coming down now. It's almost at 1,000. Right, let's do a couple more starts to it because we want to see. So you see, went up to 1,750. That's what this ute should do when you go to cold start. It should be straight there, no issues at all. So we'll do it 5 times in a row. There you go, straight up to 1,750 RPM. And it started, if you noticed it, straight off the key then. It went like, it didn't even take 2 winds. And it fired up like instant. Like none of this bullshit whining over hard starting. We'll just see, we'll just monitor it. We'll do it another 2 times after this and we'll see what it does. Hey, it's alright, boy. Give it a bit of a rev. Rev's nice and smooth. Idle's coming straight back down. Look at that. It's just over 1,000 though. And of course it is a cold motor though too. But it is going, it's almost at 1,000 now. It's just above. Because it's not even hot, the engine. But let's give it, we'll count to 10. Alright, let's see what it does. Look at that. Straight off the key, bang. Straight up to 1,750 again, like it should. And then it should, because it's still cold, but it should idle straight back down in a minute. There it goes. The computer's telling it must be up to a certain point where it stops adding fuel to it in the computer, the ECU, because you got to think that this motor wouldn't even be 10 degrees or 15 degrees yet. So that's why it's thrown itself off a little bit. So when your vehicle's hard starting and it takes 7 to 10 winds before it starts, you got a problem, you need to have a look at what's going on with your car. Because if you keep just putting up with it like I did for a little bit, you're winding the guts out of your starter motor, you're wearing your battery down, you probably end up stuffing your battery, and a simple little thing like that cost 54 bucks, I think it was. I looked on eBay. And I hope you all enjoyed something from this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, share, comment, and have a great day. And any questions or anything, just post them below and I'll answer them back for you.